Hey, good afternoon. It's a beautiful day. The weather's finally breaking and I'm loving it. But I got to come on here because I always got to keep it real with my caregivers, right? So today I got to talk to you about if you're a caregiver, you need to stop making these 5 nutrition mistakes. First thing they need to stop doing is prioritizing everyone before yourself when you get up in the morning. If you're a caregiver, if you're a parent, a mom, a wife, an employee, or a business owner, entrepreneur, you have to stop waking up and putting everything and everyone else first. You get up, I got to get the breakfast ready for the kids. I got to get my husband's thing. I got to send this email out. I got to stop it. End it right now. You're going to prioritize yourself before anyone and anything when you wake up. And that's not being selfish, because when you prioritize yourself and you nurture yourself, you not only showing up for yourself, but you'll be better able to show up for your family, for whoever you're caregiving, at work, in your relationships, when you show up for yourself before you start with everything else. Okay, so when you wake up, you're going to nurture yourself. When you wake up, the first thing you got to start hydrating. About 30 minutes of waking, you got to have that 25 ounces of water to start off your hydration process. For me, the first thing I do, I nurture myself spiritually. I read my Bible, do my studying, my Bible study, and I do prayer. That's the first thing I do, is nurture myself spiritually. And then you need to prepare you a power-packed, plant-based, whole food breakfast full of nutrients that's going to get you through that day. You want to then have a lunch prepared. If you don't want to do it in the morning, prepare the night before, do your meal prepping, have that power-packed, whole food, plant-based lunch prepared to get you through the rest of the day. You got your breakfast, get you through the morning. You want to get through the rest of the day and the evening sometime. It'll take you some snacks too if you like. So you got to do this in the morning. Then you need to nurture yourself, not just spiritually, physically, and also what I would include to me is nurturing myself physically is exercise. Exercise goes hand in hand with nutrition. So you want to get your exercise in. And if you're a caregiver, don't be fooling yourself, telling yourself, I'm going to exercise. I do my exercise in the evening. Well, you got to be somebody really disciplined, focused, because if you're a caregiver, by the time the end of the day gets here, you are exhausted. And there's no way in the world you're going to be thinking about exercising. So if you're a caregiver, you need to train your mindset about not being a morning person, or I can't get up and do the exercise. You have to change your mindset, and you have to get that in the morning. You have to get you in the morning, because the day starts, and most of the times it's not as planned. There's monkey wrenches, distractions that come in and take you off your schedule sometimes. You need to wake up and prioritize yourself. And that's how you're going to prioritize yourself physically. Mentally and emotionally, you need to nurture yourself. I talked about writing down how you're feeling, checking in with yourself when you wake up, right? Sometimes you may be feeling tired, like you didn't get enough sleep, or you not the normal time. You're feeling tired, your energy is low, or you may not be feeling well. Or you may be dealing with something personally. You may be dealing with some disappointment, discouragement, or you're overwhelmed. Check in and see where you're at. How are you feeling? And then you want to write down how you like your day to look like. How can you create that day the way you want it to look like? Now, if you're tired or if your energy is low, what can I do to make this different? Maybe you need to be fueling yourself differently. Maybe you need to be making some decisions, right? So you want to check in with yourself, because when you don't, sometimes you just get up and you start going, and you're going through a whole lot of different emotions or physiological symptoms or things with yourself, and you just go, and then that spills over into your day, okay? And it spills over into your interactions with others. at work or different things. And so you want to check in with yourself, and that's how you feeding yourself mentally and emotionally before you hit the floor running. So you want to prioritize yourself before anyone else. You want to nurture yourself before anyone else. It's the first mistake caregivers make regarding nutrition. The second thing is grabbing on the go. We're always so busy going here doing this and that, grabbing meals on the go, fast food. When we grab that fast food, we usually eat it fast too, which causes digestive issues and a whole list of other physiological problems that we're not going to go into right now. But that grabbing meals on the go. And then we're not grabbing meals on the go, we're skipping meals, which is just as bad. When you do this over a long period of time, we're not eating, we're not drinking, we're not hydrating. It causes nutritional deficiencies, dehydration, and then and that will affect your mood, how you're feeling, and that will also spill over into whatever else you're doing. So skipping meals is another mistake caregivers are making. The fourth thing is grabbing convenient foods. You come home, you're tired, you don't want to cook, so you're grabbing something convenient. And usually those convenient processed foods are not healthy. And you continually feed yourself and your family those foods, you're not going to be at your best cognitively, physically, to do the assignment that you're given as a caregiver, as a mother, or whatever, a father. So, using convenience over making the convenient choices over healthy ones as far as our food choices and how we're nurturing ourselves and our families. And so what we can do in that process leads me to number 5, correctly reading food labels. Because when you're picking up these processed convenient foods, they have labels on there, nutritional labels. And if you don't know how to read them correctly, you can be making some very harmful choices for both you and your family. So that leads me to my masterclass that I'm holding on Wednesday, March 19th, 2025 at 7 p.m. Eastern. To register, the information is in the description. And at that masterclass, Mastering the Art of Reading Food Labels, I will be showing you how to dissect your food labels so that you can make the best, healthiest choices for you and your family, because we're all busy. So sometimes we do need to eat these processed foods. So I hope you will join me there. And be conscious of how you are nurturing and fueling your body. If you're a caregiver, it's even more important. So just to recap, the mistakes, that 5 mistakes caregivers are making as far as their nutrition is prioritizing everyone else as soon as they wake up. You're already doing for everyone else. You must prioritize yourself before everyone else. It's imperative. 2, grabbing meals on the go. 3, skipping meals. 4, picking up convenient processed foods because you're too tired to cook. And 5, incorrectly reading food labels. And so, to avoid this again, my masterclass, Mastering the Art of Reading Food Labels, Wednesday, March 19th, 2025, 7 p.m. Eastern. You can register in the description. And on that note, you know what you got to do? You got to intentionally have an amazing day on purpose. And then go out there and enjoy this nice weather.